Good afternoon, everyone. This is Paul from Senior to Scratch. I had a lot of good feedback from the previous video showing the Dan Grieve releases around the greens. So this time what I'm going to do is take it one step further. The extension of the short game is the 30 to say 70 yard pitch shots for me. And Dan also addresses this in his address 1, address 2, and address 3, or A1, A2, A3 positions. So I'm going to go over that, show you my techniques and the thoughts that are going through my head. So if you want to see more of this content, please hit subscribe and like this video, because it really helps me decide what content to put on for future episodes. So to be clear, I'll be really happy if I can get within, say, 5 yards of my intended carry distance. So this first one is the address 1, or A1, and it is, I mean, you can play these with all your wedges. I'm using my 54. You can calibrate them for, say, 3 or 4 wedges if you have. So you could have a matrix of 9 or 12 different carry distances. I'm just going to demonstrate with my 54 or sand wedge. So the theory behind this is, once again, you need loose arms, loose grip, just like around the greens, although the swing's going to be a little bit longer. For the A1, you want to grip down pretty much as far as you can on the grip, and then you want to have roughly 1 club width between your feet. And what this ultimately does is it provides a natural restriction. So you may have seen things like the clock face, go back to 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and through. That's really difficult to replicate in different stress conditions, or your body may feel differently. This way it's sort of naturally self-regulating. So if I do this and set up like this with the ball slightly forward, relaxed arms, this is basically as far as I can go. So that's the address 1 position. So this for me should go roughly 35 yards or so. So this is what it looks like. Once again, use your torso back and through. Should be very little arms leading this swing. You're just going for the ride. Right, I'm going to show the A1 from the down the line angle. Roughly want this to carry to that white flag, which is roughly 37 yards away. So put the ball a little bit forward in the stance, 1 club width between, and use a shoulder, and this is as far as I can go, shoulder, torso, to swing the club. Oh, nice. I was landed within a foot. Okay, next up is the address 2 position. So as you could probably figure out, you hold the grip roughly in the center of the grip. You'll have 2 club widths between your feet, and for me this should go somewhere around 53 or so yards. And one thing I didn't mention is the difference between this and the green side is you need to, when you release, it has to be more like a traditional release, so that you can get some distance and not just pop it up in the air. So the release needs to be with the toe sort of pointing straight up instead of the face looking back at you. So let's try that out. So roughly 2, slightly forward, nice loose arms. Use the torso to generate the swing. That's pretty good. One thing I didn't mention is that natural governor that we were talking about earlier. This is basically as far as I can go. So sort of the equivalent of 3 or 9 o'clock. Now we're going to use the address 2 to carry it roughly 47 yards. Same deal, just a little wider stance, middle of the grip, loose arms, loose hands, and use the shoulder and torso to swing the club. Pretty good, a little thin, but the distance was bang on. Okay, the final address position is, as you guessed it, the address 3. It's more of a normal grip, so towards the end of the grip. In this case, you'll have approximately 3 club widths between the center of your feet. I always flare out the foot a little bit. So this should go maybe 62 yards or 60 yards or something like that. So once again, kind of weight forward. This is sort of where the natural restriction comes in. Nice loose grip. Nice high shot should have a bit of spin on it. So that's the address 3. Okay, finally I'm going to show the A3, which is more normal grip, 3 club widths between the feet. Weight forward, hands kind of in line with the back of the ball. And this is as far as I can swing with my body, my torso, my shoulder. Give that a shot, loose hands. Pretty good. That landed within a yard or so of the flag. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe and like so I can provide some future content. Thank you.